My name's Alex Shimmings and I'm here today with Mike Ward to talk about the most glamorous event in the pharma calendar, the Scrip Awards. This will be our 13th year for these awards, which celebrate all aspects of the pharmaceutical, biotech and allied industries. This year we have a record 17 categories spanning deals, R&D, technological breakthroughs and individual and team achievements. And we're busy getting ready for the event in London on November the 29th. So Mike, what are you looking forward to most about the evening?
Well, it's a great evening. It's a black tie gig down on Park Lane, very swanky, and we actually have all the movers and the shakers in the industry. They turn up to have a good time. So the quality of the people in the room, it's people are there to have a good time, to celebrate the achievements of the industry. So that's pretty good. And and this year, we just look at the sort of quality of the shortlist. It's fantastic. We've had a lot of entries, but it's the quality. And again, it's going to be fascinating to sort of see who the winners are going to be.
So is it just the finalists there in the room, or do you have to be on the shortlist to be there?
No, what actually happens is that a lot of people who are on the shortlist, obviously they like to book tables at the event, because it's a great way of just rewarding the efforts of the people who got them onto the shortlist in the first place. So we have those, but actually there are other people who also want to be there. Because of the sort of quality of the audience. Last year we had more than 10%. It was about we had about 65 people who had either chairman or chief executive of something, whether the CEO or the chief science officer or what have you. So the sort of the quality, the influences that are in the audience, it's not surprising then that we have other people who want to get close to them. People who actually are providers of services to those companies. There in the room as well.
So there's lots of networking opportunities then?
Yeah, there are. So we start off, there's a sort of a nice little sort of reception in the first place. There's the tables are evenly spread, so people actually can, between courses, actually go around and chat. We actually have probably a challenge right at the beginning, because people are all chatting, and actually getting to sit down to start the dinner is always, as I say, it's a little challenge. Last year we had to have lots of fireworks. That certainly caught people's attention.
And the host this year. Last year we had Jeremy Vine, who went down very well. This year we've got Alexander Armstrong.
Yes, again, and so people, certainly people in the UK will be familiar with him. He's not only a comedian or a comic writer, but he hosts a number of programs. I think it's going to be fabulous. He's a very entertaining guy, and it'll be good to hear what he's got to say.
But what's the pinnacle of the evening for you?
Well, the pinnacle actually is right at the end. So there are a number of awards that are handed out, and this is we have nominations, we have the shortlists, but in fact there's right at the end of the evening we award what we call the Scrip Lifetime Achievement Award, and this goes to a person that the Scrip editorial senior editors have selected as someone who has made an extraordinary contribution to the industry, and therefore we want to acknowledge that contribution. So the Scrip Lifetime Achievement Award, it's right at the end. We announce it, and then we ask the recipient to then sort of give a sort of small acceptance speech, and it's usually sort of your forward thinking. They kind of reflect a little bit on what got them there in the first place. But actually what's really interesting, although it's a Lifetime Achievement Award, it's clear that these people are still, they still intend to continue making a contribution. Last year we gave the award to Raymond Shinazi, and this guy was someone who's made a massive contribution right in some of the drugs that he has developed. He's saved hundreds of millions of lives. That's the sort of contribution he made, and the way that the audience responded to his speech, he got a standing ovation, and that was it was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, it was a great moment. So if you'd like to join us this year, go to scripawards.com for all the details. Thank you, and we hope to see you on the night.
Yep. See you there.